And we are back to face the Dragonlord in his dragon form. Alright, so I only have 105 MP right now. So I think that I am going to kick it off with a Sage's Elixir. I do not remember what using Erdrick's sword does for me. Ow. Okay. So let's try Cop Out right now to see how that goes. Okay, you do Acceleratal on yourself, and there's a more heal. I haven't done any damage to you yet. Okay, so he didn't do anything. Let's do Cop Out. I'd like to, okay, 170. Ow, my God. Okay, Meditation? Well, that's not good. Okay, I have died. Cop Out! How dare you? Alright, rematch.
Thou shalt not escape!
Okay, you went with Acceleratal. Cop Out definitely did Cop Out there, yeah. There we go. Take some damage back your way. Are you going to do it again? Yeah. Inferno. Okay. Good. Only 26 damage from Inferno. That's fine. At least you don't have to do the first half again? Yes. Ooh, nice crit. Okay, how does Kasiz stack up? 27? Yeah. That's fine. He does not seem to have much of a pattern. Well, that's really crappy. Okay, Accelerated again, and double Acceleratal, that's fine. Well, we can try Dragon Slash. Ow. Ow. Nah, 113 is not that much. Yep, alright. Yeah, with that amount of damage, that is not a fight that I think you can really, like, tough it out and actually be attacking. Miracle Slash would still do a lot of work there, but with the previous fight of him doing, like, 100 damage by max, Miracle Slash really cuts into that. This, when he can do up to 200? No.
Thou shalt not escape!
Okay, he always seems to start with an attack, though. Very much ow, yeah.
Much better.
Good. Ouch. When that fails, that sucks so much. Well. Yeah, I saw something that said that if you had the princess with you, you can get some other abilities, but I have no idea how, because you have to go into the castle to... Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure we had to go into the castle to... Well, I might have been able to do it earlier. I might have been able to go get the Sunstone earlier, and then go rescue the princess. So unless you could go back... But I went back multiple times and talked to her. I haven't tried it now, and I would rather not have to go through that thing again, but... I don't know. I don't know what the method is, but...
Much better.
It probably is go into the castle before getting the princess and clear it out, and then go rescue the princess. Although I think you have to rescue the princess before you can get the item the key that allows you to go in to get the Sunstone. Yeah. I don't know. If you have to, again, if you have to do these things in a specific order kind of thing, yeah, I don't think that's the greatest of designs, honestly. I think that's a real problem. Like, they should give you other ways of getting her. And it shouldn't be, super hidden.
Thou shalt not escape.
Alright, so I want to cop out until his Acceleratal runs out. Because that's probably when he will... Okay, Acceleratal ran out, so... Let me Focus Pocus. Okay, I expected him to Acceleratal.
Thou shalt not escape.
If you get the Sunstone first before saving her, then you can just avoid taking her back home. Then she sticks around in your arms throughout the entire game and gives you buffs in only this fight. It's not... I don't like it. I don't like it. Make it part of the story that she comes with you. For crying out loud. I hate that you can do that twice. Right. That's the thing is, reward the, because you don't have to, you can go into the castle, I'm pretty sure, in the NES version, and still go get the Sunstone and stuff. Reward the meme, but not by being so friggin' specific about it. And then to have a big buff in the final fight that you really do want, I don't like it. Ah. Alright, so now I need to meditate. Good. Okay, now you're buffing, that's fine, and accelerating. Well, okay, I guess. Good. In the NES version, you wouldn't be able to save the game. I guess that's fair. There are elements of you can't do certain things, but you could also rescue the princess at any point. You could literally clear the game up until you go into the castle, then go rescue her, and then go do this. You have to do it at a specific point in this game. Yeah, I might put myself on Draki Quest and see about that.
Much better. Much better.
I mean, if I can't defeat this guy tonight,
Thou shalt not escape.
which would be really bad, but if I can't defeat this guy tonight, then I will reload to an earlier save, and during the week I will like Draki Quest with invincibility through until this point in the game, and then set it back to normal. Just never rescue her in the original. Yeah, and that's the other thing, is like you could just not rescue her in the original. And that was another meme. It was just not rescuing her. Stop assessing the situation and hurt yourself. Ow! Well, at least that one worked. Ow! Well. That's my problem with the cop-out strategy. Okay, well, he always attacks first, so... There we go. Oh! He can oomph himself as well! Well, that's not fun. I'm glad both of those worked.
Thou shalt not escape. Much better.
Okay, his attack returned to normal at least.
Thou shalt not escape. Thou shalt not escape.
Part of it is like I've done it so far on Draconian.
Thou shalt not escape.
It feels like a real cop-out to not beat it on Draconian. Plus, I'd have to now redo the first fight again. Well, let's see if we die. Oh, good. We're not dying. Yay, not dying.
Much better.
Ow! Stop that. Let's try this.
Much better.
Okay, I still take that, but I don't take much damage.
Thou shalt not escape!
Rude. This is expensive, so I'm just kind of trying it. It's very expensive. And it doesn't help that much. I mean, like, it reduces the damage, but... That is way too expensive as well. I think he knows. I think he knows. Yeah. So the AI is definitely set up to... okay, that's way too much MP usage. Well, now I definitely can't do it. Just kill me. Alright. So the AI is definitely set up to be like, oh, he has this specific thing going on, I should not do anything. Alright. So let's cop out the first hit. And fail. You do not, in fact. Gotta love it. Oh, Jesus. Alright, he's gonna kill me. Yep. Because if the cop-out hadn't failed, like, I mean, there was a chance that the cop-out would fail anyway, so... Alright. That is one of the big problems with the cop-out strategy. When it just fails. See, those items are supposed to restore 100 MP, and that was just 99. With the water sigil. Ow! Okay, well, I'm pretty sure he's going to do it again, so let's try. Deflect. Yep. Well. Okay, he still is boosted, so let's cop out in case he decides to attack again. Yep. They're supposed to be hard, but they're also supposed to be manageable. And I'm not sure how this one is supposed to be manageable. I don't know how you're supposed to get good damage while not taking too much damage back.
Thou shalt not escape!
While also not just blowing all of your MP. Again, if he had a much more predictable pattern, he kind of does, because he's going to attack at least twice now. I mean, 2 turns in a row. Oh, for crying out loud! Stupid cop-out! 40.
Thou shalt not escape!
Okay. He's probably going to attack, but let me take it. Yep. See, again, like, that's the problem with the cop-out strategy, is that when it fails, then you just take a punch to the face, and you're not even doing damage back. Oh, for... It has, like, a 1 in 8 chances of doing that. Come on, give me a break. Maybe. But considering they give you less experience... I'd have to actually go grinding, and you really should not have to grind in games today. Unless you're, like... If you're a pretty good gamer, you should not have to grind. There is the other option of defending champion, and then wait until he... I think one more round. Alright, let's see if he's going to do something else now. Assessing the situation. Yes, okay. Alright. So I think he does have a pattern. It's a little... It varies specifically on what he ends up doing. Okay, Kazuz, I couldn't have done anything about that. Inferno, okay.
Much better.
He didn't do anything. Alright.
Much better.
Well, that's really crappy. Let's meditate. Right now I am equipped with the asbestos earrings and the agility ring. I have the agility ring that I could equip instead, but I think the asbestos earrings are really good for reducing this damage. I think there was another one that I could have gotten that I sold, and that might have been better. Double asbestos earrings to really, really reduce the damage of his fire, but... I don't remember that the that Erdrick's token does a whole lot. Erdrick's mark. Like, it reduces a chance of instant death, and I think it reduces a chance of confusion. Well. Mirror Shield would reflect his fire back at him. Wouldn't do anything with the breath. He's not really casting many other spells. But, like, the fire's not that big a deal. Right, it does not, unfortunately, protect against claws to the face. That's what I need to protect against. I need to take less damage from his physical attacks, because the only way that I have to deal with that is either buff, which is not going to increase the what I take. It's not going to decrease what I take that much. Like, I will try it.
Much better.
So, like, he's oomping,
Thou shalt not escape.
which is really bad.
Thou shalt not escape. Not today. Much better.
So, yeah, still took 174 from that. Like... With this kind of fight, if buff isn't having the damage that you're taking, it's not worth it. It really isn't. Because it doesn't last long enough. You know, if it lasted 5 to 10 rounds, you know, that might be worth it because that is a significant amount of damage that you're going to be reducing over time. But if it's only reducing it by 20 damage... basically 10%? That's nothing. That's really nothing. Alright. Yeah, he's doing at least 3 attacks in a row, though. Like, attack, buffs, attack 3 times, like 3 rounds of attacking.
Much better.
Defending champion is a better thing. And every one of these is, like, he does have a... He's randomly choosing from certain attacks. So, like, that first round, he will attack. The second round, it's any of the buffs plus, like, just assessing the situation. Because he just assessed the situation, didn't actually put any buffs up. Yeah, and that's one of the big problems with buffs in this game, is that they don't last very long. Some of them only last a round, basically. Maybe 2. So, we have... I mean, Dodgy Dance is good, but it's still only going to allow you to dodge, like, 1 out of every 4 attacks kind of thing, something like that. Defending champion will tremendously reduce the amount of damage that you take. Oh. I goofed. So we'll see what this does. That's still 21 damage. So again, like, the problem with defending champion is that I've just prevented the damage that he can do to me, most of it. But I didn't get any damage on him. That just failed, so... And now I got Inferno'd.
Thou shalt not escape.
And, again, like... 3 cop-outs failing in a row is not very good. It's really not good. Alright, start with the cop-out. Good, get some damage back on him. Oof, Accelerate-all. So so there's his 2 attacks. Phantom Mask could help, yeah, I could, but also, like, it's a heck of a lot less defense than Erdrick's Helm. So, you're exchanging a slightly higher chance of completely negating the damage for taking more damage from any hit that does get through. Not a great trade-off, in my opinion. It makes you more dodgy, but it's only like... It only, like, bumps you up from... like 1 in 32 to 1 in 16 or something like that. If you couple that with Dodgy Dance, I mean, now you're talking about some actual real boost, but...
Much better.
295 damage. 295 damage.
Thou shalt not escape.
And this time he did decide to assess the situation. He's going to attack now. Nope. Sizz. And I'm dead.
No.
So again, like, my problem is that all of that stuff is nice to have, but none of it holds a candle to defense. Defense is always king in these games. It's one of the reasons why the Meteorite Bracer is the best accessory in older Dragon Quests, because your agility does 2 things for you. 1, it increases your defense flat out. 2, and that's just a flat reduction in damage. Defense in this game is damage reduction. So that's number 1. Number 2, it increases the your turn order. It makes you move faster earlier in the turn. So you're getting 2 big benefits out of that. Grinding more levels would help a fair bit, actually, depending on how much defense I gain. Because I think every 2 points in defense is 1 fewer point of damage that you take. Something like that. So yeah, if I ground up 10 levels and gain 20 more defense, it's 10 less damage than I'm taking. In and of itself, not a whole lot, but over time, definitely helps. And I'm also gaining more hit points out of that, more MP out of that, more strength out of that, all the other things. More agility out of that, so I'm moving faster. Dragon Quest is one of those games where grinding really does make a huge difference. But I also don't really want to do it. Like, it's boring and a pain in the butt. Yeah. And I don't like fighting the other enemies around there very much, so... Alright, so I think he's going to have 3 turns of damage. So that's 1.
Thou shalt not escape.
That's going to be 2. You're going to Inferno. Alright. Next round, I think you have choices here of breathing, or Kassiz, and attacking. But let's try it.
Much better.
Attack. And Kassiz. Okay. Now, I think this round is when he's not going to do anything. So, what would be the best? Let's try attacker. Okay. Okay. No, let's see. Okay, Kassiz. An Inferno. Okay. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna be into the 3-round thing now, or is he taking another break? I have enough Sage's elixirs that I don't care. And Cop Out is super cheap. Let's check.
Thou shalt not escape.
No, okay, so that would have been, okay, so we're back at the beginning of the cycle now. Okay, all right. So Cop Out. No, that's, it does, but Sage's elixir refunds 50 of it. All right, what's he doing? Okay, he is attacking. Ah, well. Yeah, so, you know, and sometimes that just happens. Sometimes that just happens. Okay. Cop Out.
Thou shalt not escape.
Sage's elixir. Cop Out.
Much better.
Well, we'll see how this goes. Cop Out. If he gets another good hit on me, I'm dead. Okay, but now he's going to do another 2 attacks.
Much better.
Well, an attack and Kasiz. Okay. Now, he shouldn't do anything. Anything to me. So, here is when I can meditate. Okay. Now, I think he's going to... Let's go with a defending champion, because I think he's going to do his Kasiz. Yeah. This is better. Yeah, defending champion is better here. Because that's only 5 damage. Alright. Now I have an opportunity to do something again. Okay. I mean, I guess Focus Pocus, sure, why not?
Much better.
Now you're going to shout. And there's really nothing I can do about that. But if he's if he's faster than me, then it should prevent this action, whatever I choose to do here. So if I do a dodgy dance. Okay, but it should... Nope, it didn't. Because I got the dodgy dance off first. Maybe I should have tried attacking. Tons of stuff would help. Like, tons of stuff would help. Well, let's just take the... Okay, good. Took that damage. Alright. Took it on the chin. Alright, so that's 1 attack.
Thou shalt not escape.
Okay, no, now we're back at the... Okay. Hold on. I want to write this down so I don't remember, so I don't forget it. Okay, so he has attack, buffs, attack, buff. Well, it's not all assesses. Assess is a, in his, so assess is on, is like, he can do that or buff kind of thing. Probably that or heal as well. You'd use defending on a champion on the chomp round. The problem is that I'm still going to take 20 points of damage. Alright, let's see. Yeah, except when cop-out doesn't fail, which is like 7 out of 8 times, you're dealing damage back to him. If I'm not copying out, I'm not doing damage to him right now. Like, that's the thing. That is why I'm not, I have to take that risk. Or I need to find some other way to get my attacks in. Okay, I've lost track of where I am right now, but let's just cop out, because if I die, then I'll go back to the
Not today.
beginning. Okay, there we go. I mean, I just did damage to him, so... Okay, so this is when I can more heal.
More heal.
Okay, I think he's going to spell and breath now, so... Defending champion is what we want to do here.
Not escape.
There we go. Okay. He is going to buff again, and this is when I could attack, but I think a Focus Pocus is probably going to be a little bit more useful.
Thou shalt not escape.
Okay, and I think he's going to shout next. And there's really nothing I can do to prevent that. But what I can do is just attack. Unfortunately, I attack first. I wonder if that's set up to be slow. I got some damage in, and it was a crit. Alright, so now we're back at the top. So, I want to cop out.
Much better.
Nice. Okay, now he's gonna buff. There's no opportunity to muster strength and then attack unless you were willing to take a hit on the chin. Like, that last round might have been okay, because he only ever attacks once. We'll do a Dragon Slash. Okay, now he's going to attack 3 times. Focus Pocus wore off, but that's okay. Excellent damage there. Inferno. And now our 3rd time. Excellent. Nice damage. Okay, now he's going to buff himself again. Okay on hit points. I'm okay on MP. So let's Dragon Slash. And he only assessed the situation, so he didn't even buff. Now he's going to Spell and Breath, so let's go ahead and Defending Champion. Basically take no damage. Very tempted to actually use Miracle Slash, because I'm not likely to be maxed out on hit points. Okay, now he's going to buff again, so I'm going to Miracle Slash. Yeah, it's only 96. Okay. Yeah, that might not be very good. Alright, he is going to... he's going to shout now. So I might as well Dragon Slash. Get my damage in. Okay, and now I'm going to cop out. Excellent. Got damage back. He is going to buff, so I'm okay on hit points. Although, I got 3 attacks in a row, so this will negate the MP usage for cop-out, so I think that's going to be good. That is a good cop-out turn. I mean, a good focus-pocus turn. Okay, he's down to yellow. $61. Oof.
Much better.
Ow! Oh my god. Alright. I'm dead. There's nothing I could have done there. I mean, in that kind of situation, then yeah, defending champion would have been good, but like, I'm not getting any damage off on him. And there's nothing I can do about that. Like, that still would have done a ton of damage. Okay, so first of all, a cop-out. Yeah, like, when you can take just a critical hit to the face and that's it. I was close to max hit points. Like, there's just nothing you can do about a situation like that. That's just bad luck.
Thou shalt not escape.
But he does, like, he changes up his attack options at that point, which is not good. Ow. Maybe when I get him to yellow, that would be time to switch over to defending champion. But the amount of damage that I'll be getting out on him will be very low. Alright, more heal. Defending champion.
Thou shalt not escape.
I'm gonna mid-heal just to try to max out my MP.
Mid-heal.
Alright, my hit points. I think that, like, I would have survived that if I had been at max hit points. But yeah, I mean, if he's gonna get that kind of those kinds of attacks frequently in when he's at yellow, then that is a good sign that defending champion would be better. Okay. So he's going to shout next, so let's go with Dragon Slash. Sadly, I am a tank, and that doesn't help me much. Alright, so we're back at the beginning. Let's cop out.
Much better.
Okay, let's go ahead and focus. All needs a full party is definitely the case. That is definitely the case. I would really like a full party. Alright. So he is going to do 3 attacks now, so let's cop out.
Thou shalt not escape.
Ow. Or my now forgotten party members from 3.
Much better.
Well, that's lovely. Thank you, sir. I would like some more. But I wouldn't, actually. Alright, meditation. Defending champion.
Thou shalt not escape.
Okay, he's gonna buff again. In this case, we'll go with another Dragon Slash. He's going to shout, so another Dragon Slash. That could have been a case where for a muster strength. That is a time that I could do muster strength. Okay, so you're gonna attack now because we're back at the beginning. Let's cop out.
Much better.
Excellent. Let's go with Focus Pocus again.
Thou shalt not escape.
Alright. 1.
Much better.
And now 2. And 3. Ow! Rude, sir. Okay. Meditation. Defending champion. Okay, let's try a muster strength. And a Dragon Slash. Okay, so because he went before me, if he had succeeded, then I would have just lost that turn. So that would have been okay. Alright, so let's go with a cop out. We're back at the beginning. Alright, I'm going to Focus Pocus again.
Much better.
Cop out. Ow. Okay, so that's 2. Good. And 3.
Thou shalt not escape.
Excellent. Okay, now we can heal. Go with meditation. He is going to do his spell and breath, so let's go ahead and defending champion. Okay. Now he's going to buff and shout. So let's muster strength. And Dragon Slash. Okay, he went before me. That is actually good, because if I miss out on that, I don't care too much. Alright, so we're back at the beginning. Let's cop out. There we go. Okay, so now he's on yellow, so his attacks are going to get worse. Let's see if he holds to the same turn order, though. So let's Focus Pocus. Yes, he is.
Much better.
Alright, so how about I defending champion instead? Let's see how much damage we take. Okay, 21. 19. That is probably a better round to cop out, though.
Thou shalt not escape.
Yeah, so that's the problem with cop out. I mean, defending champion. If he gets a crit, I'm still screwed. Four damage. Okay. Okay, so he's gonna buff, so we can meditation. No. All right. I think he's added an extra round. All right. I don't know what his second thing is. Well, that is going to make cop out even more important then. All right. We do have an ad break coming up. I think that this is a good time for me to take a short break, get myself some more water, get a bio break, and I will be right back. And we'll try it again.